Hello students, grade 6, subject science, topic motion and measurement of distance. Today we are going to learn second part of video, that is distance. Dear students, it is often important to know far a place so that we can have an idea how we are going to reach that place, either by walking or take a bus or train, a ship, an aeroplane, or even spacecraft. So here we are going to learn the concept of distance today. So students, distance. What is distance? Distance is a numerical measurement of how far apart object or points are. It means that when you move from one place to other place, some numerical measurement is required, right? So move from one point to another point, the physical unity, and that unit, physical unit, that is known as distance. Suppose your father, he tells you that get some fruits from the market. What do? You go to the market from your home to markets. So how much distance you cover? You have to cover the distance, that is distance is equal to total measurement of that path. For that you use bicycle to move from your home to fruit shop. Here is a fruit shop is there, right? If you want to go to from one state to other state, right, you have to use map. So how to use map? It is here, you see here. You find out the distance covered between 2 points. For that purpose you use train or domestic flight. Similarly, if you want to go international traveling through map, then also you mark the 2 point to find out the distance, and for that purpose you use aeroplane, international airlines. Nowadays people use distance calculator and Google Map to measure the distance. You are most aware of this sign, Google Map, to measure the distance. Next point student, measurement. Measurement is the action of measuring something. Here you can see the garments, that is t-shirts are there. So if you want to measure the t-shirts, you require measurement. Measurement, that you measure something in meter, centimeter, inch, foot, right? You see here. Here you can see the pictures of table. If you want to measure the size of the table, then if you want to find out the area, or if you want to find out the perimeter, then you have to measure the length of the table and breadth of the table by using some measuring device, by using scale or by using measure tape. Okay, when you go to market and purchase mobile, then in that mobile what you have to see? Generally people, they see the screen size. So if you want to measure the length of screen size, you have to measure using that scale. Another measurement, that is your weight. If you want to do your weight, you have to use that weight instrument, weighter. And weight, that we can measure either 30 kg, 35 kg, 40 kg, whatever. And here digital weighter is there, and here analog weighter is there. Two types of waiter that you can find using measurement. As PT teacher, she takes your height measurement. You must know. You see right hand side, such type of straight line is there and it is marked with the scale. So height measurement you can see here. Then you can see measurement of time. Time you can measure with the help of clock. Now there are some methods of measurement. Number one, measurement that using hand span. You can see measuring the width of the table with a hand span. So people use in olden days like this way also, and generally rough purpose also now also we can use how much hand span is there. So now the this person he just measure the length using hand span. Here that boy he just measurement using footstep. Using footstep also you can measure something, that room length. Now the boy he is doing measure the length of the room using footstep. Another method, measurement using forearm lengths. It is known as that forearms, the distance between palm to here, the gap between elbow and tip of the middle finger, that is 1 cubit. It is known as 1 cubit. But these all measurement, it is inaccurate. It is not standard measurement, right? So every individual has a feet, hands, arms or fingers of different length, and one cannot rely upon any measurement using feet, hands, etc. So these methods are therefore non-standard measurement. These three methods, they are non-standard measurement, means inaccurate measurement. Therefore, it requires some standard units of measurement. So, standard unit of measurement means what? That do not change from person to person or place to place. When you use that inaccurate that methods, person to person, some person having small hand span, some having long hand span, right? So it was inaccurate measurement. Now for accurate measurement we use some particular device, some particular equipment. So for standard measurement metric system is entered, right? In 1790, the French created a standard unit of measurement called metric system. The International System of Unit, that is SI, is the modern form of the metric system. So SI means International System. S means system, I means international. The International System of Unit, that is SI, it is the modern form of metric system. And it is established in 1960. All over the world, scientists adopted the international systems of units to maintain uniformity in the measurement all over the world. Student, here the SI units, 7 base units. The 7 SI units, it is here. The first of all, length. What is the SI unit of length? Meter. SI unit of mass, kilogram, that is kg. Time, second. Amount of substance, that is mole. Electric current, that is ampere. Temperature, that is Kelvin or Celsius. And luminous intensity, candela, that is CD. So international system unit, that is SI units. Generally, SI units, it is divided into 3 parts: length, mass and time. So length, that is meter, mass, that is kilogram, so time, that is second. So it becomes MKS, meter, that is M, kilogram, KS, MKS system. So SI unit system, that is MKS, means length, mass and time will be there. Length measured in meter, mass measured in kilogram and time measured in second. MKS system. So measurement means the comparison of the unknown quantity with some known quantity, right? To measure unknown quantity with some known quantity. And this known fixed quantity, it is known as unit, right? The result of the measurement is expressed in two parts. One part that is number, the other part that is unit of the measurement. Say for example, suppose 500 kilometer. So 500 it is a number and kilometer it is a unit. So students, meter it is the standard unit of length. The symbol of meter is small m. 1 meter that is equal to 100 centimeters. Sub part within 1 meter 100 centimeters covered. 1 kilometer is equal to how many meter? That is 1000 meter. And 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. Here you can see the scale. In scale you can see here 0 to 1, this is centimeter scale, right? So between the 0 to 1 how many sub part is there? 10. So 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter, it is called millimeter. So within 1 centimeter you can find small scale, that is millimeter. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. Now this is Taylor measure tape, right? Or this measure tape, it is also used by that engineer, contractor, right? So here this is meter scale and 1 meter is equal to how many centimeter? 100 centimeters. Now Taylor used small this measurement, small tape, and that engineer he is going to use such a long length of the plot, right? So at that time he required a big tape is required, a big measure tape is required, and it can move, right? And it can flexible, right? So whenever the straight part of the table is there, then you can use that scale, but that curve part is there, at that time you use this flexible tape measurement, flexible tape for measurement. Here you can see 1 kilometer, that is 1000 meter, right? Or 1000 meter is equal to 1 kilometer. Similarly, SI unit of mass, that is kilogram. 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram, or 1000 gram is equal to 1 kg. SI unit of time, that is second. So 1 minute is equal to 60 second, or 1 second is equal to 1 upon 60 minutes. Students, the length of an object is 3 meter. Calculate the length in centimeter. So how do you calculate this? 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. So 3 meter is equal to 3 multiplied by 100, that is equal to 300 meters. 300 centimeters, sorry. This is a solution, right? So 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. So 3 meters is equal to 3 into 100, that is 300 centimeters. So length of the object is 300 centimeter. Another problem. Distance from Delhi to Simla is 342 kilometer. Calculate the distance in meters. So 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. So 342 kilometer is equal to 342 into 1000. That is equal to 342,000 meters. Like this way you can measure the distance. Now we can move the next point, that is correct measurement of the length. For correct measurement we use scale, long scale, measure tape, Taylor measure tape. Here if you see, if you want to measure the length of this book, see how it is kept. Now students, here 3 students, they are reading the measurement. Now what is the correct way of measurement? A part, whether the boy A is taking the correct measurement, or B boy is taking the correct measurement, or C boy taking its correct measurement. Which measurement is correct? The boy who observe vertically, that is B boy is taking the correct measurement. A and C boys, they do not take the correct measurement, because you may wrong when you read. So you have to read whatever the measurement vertically, that is B position. Now you see parallax error is the error due to the inaccurate positioning of the eye. So when taking the reading of measurements, so that B boy, he is taking correct measurement, but boy A and C boy, they have an error, and that error is it is known as parallax error. Okay students, the next point, whenever you want to measuring the length of curve line, what you have to use? Here you use thread. You see here thread is there, blue color. We cannot measure the length of the curve line directly by using meter scale. So we can use thread to measure the length of curve surface area. You see here measuring the length of curve line with a thread. And that thread, ultimately that thread that we put on the scale like this way. So like this way we can measure curve surface area using thread. Okay student, till here we stop our lecture. Our today's session is still here, right? So thank you. Have a nice day.